Switch up.
But before we get into this episode of the Slumber Party, just a heads up, we had to re-upload this video. A lot of you guys didn't get notifications on the previous Slumber Party, and that's because there was like technical difficulties. But if you did watch it, please watch this one from beginning to end. Comment in the comments below, like this video, and subscribe to this channel. We are almost at 1 million Shameless boos. We are here for you. The reason why we make these videos is for you guys. So enjoy this episode featuring Jackie Aina and Tim Bryan. Welcome to another episode of the Slumber Party. We got Amy in the building. Yay. And we have Jackie Aina. She is our special guest.
Hi.
Yay! If you guys don't know, and I'm sure you do know, Jackie Aina is a talented beauty guru. Make sure you guys check out her channel. Just click the I. Today's episode is all about beauty standards, not to be confused with beauty. So let me just read out the definition I have here. Beauty by definition is the quality of being physically attractive. Qualities in a person or a thing that gives you pleasure to your senses. This is what it says in Webster. I don't know. Beauty standards, however, I believe is dictated by mass marketing, and to me, it's a form of brainwashing. If you get enough companies or enough people talking and saying that this is the beauty standard, you'll be programmed to believe. This is why I have Jackie here, because she has a beauty channel, and you have a huge movement on like redefining beauty standards.
That's like my whole like mission statement. Like in my bio, it says changing the standard of beauty one video at a time. My dad is from Nigeria, so he immigrated here, and my mom is American. So I have a two-sided dimension of like, I see American beauty standards, and then I also see beauty standards of Africans, like from Africa. It was more something that I became aware of when I got older, like more like looking at social media, like my skin color, like what skin colors are more desirable over others.
So beauty standard didn't really affect you as a kid?
Not so much,
What
honestly.
about you? How was like your, for example, being an Asian woman growing up here in America, were you affected by beauty standards?
Oh yeah, totally. What you were saying about the whole how lighter skin and kind of Western or Caucasian features were really favored. That's especially true in Asia.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. Having pale skin was such like big thing. Yeah, there's skin bleaching, there's creams to like make your skin lighter. And when I was growing up, even though I lived in America, a lot of my friends who were Asian perpetuated that idea of beauty, that having lighter, fairer skin was something to be sought after. And so I would stay away from the sun, I would put on sunscreen, I would never go outside, and I thought that having dark skin was like looked down upon. But here in America, actually having a tan is what everybody wants. Everybody's trying to get tan and trying to get that glow. That coupled with a bunch of other things, when I started growing up, I just realized that, you know what, you just gotta do you and not care about what other people think. And it wasn't until I embraced that I realized that beauty standards they're just phooey.
That's the thing, like beauty standards are arbitrary and they vary from culture to culture and even like people to people. So like that could be true for the culture of some Asian Americans living here, but then you go into like Black culture where it's like we want hips, we want curves, we want lips and all of that, and then it's just like I don't have. I am serving you like athlete boy. I don't know. But for me, growing up, for beauty to me was long flowy hair. Like, and as a kid, I had short hair, was like this, but kinkier. Tighter curls. I would throw pants on my head with my cousin, and I'd be like, "Stop chasing me, my hair!" And he's like, "You stop chasing me!" But like beauty to me was like hair, like long flowy hair. And then even though like I know that white is right is what I was told as a kid. Yeah. I guess because I knew I wasn't, it was never a concept that made me think, let me try. I wasn't fazed by it.
Me neither.
And even the hair situation, like my hair was what it was, even though people would make fun of me for my hair. But as a kid, I never was like, I want to straighten my hair. I was just like, oh, my hair is like bad, but whatever, it's my hair. I just accepted it.
First of all, I was ugly growing up. Not even just like by society standards, like I was just not cute. Like just, it just took me a while to grow into my feature.
Yeah.
To her beauty standards.
There's a picture of me. I look like T-Pain when I was 13. I look like the female version of T-Pain. Okay.
Okay, you're gonna send me and we're gonna insert it.
No, I can't.
No, you have to. Let's send it. Send me. Okay, and I'll insert my baby photo. I look like a boy. Ladies, who represents beauty for you as a teenager growing up?
Like a role model?
Sure.
My mom. Yeah, all she wore was lipstick. Like she was just like fly, like just effortlessly.
I mean, I would say my mom, but as a kid, like as a teenager specifically, I think of beauty and I would think of like celebrities. I loved Tia Carrera in Wayne's World. So random, but she played the girlfriend of Wayne. Yeah. She was like the Hawaiian beauty.
I thought Tia and Tamara were beautiful too.
Yes.
Yeah.
My mom, I'd have to say too, like with you. She was my first, well, I think most people, their mothers have makeup, but that's your first kind of like foray into the makeup world, and that was for me.
Okay, question for you, boos, at home watching. What is your definition of beauty? And who would you say was your beauty role model as a teenager? And if you are a teenager, just say who it is. And if you aren't, go back in time. What do you guys think about beauty standards and how it's marketed towards us by these big conglomerates and these companies like, no offense, but L'Oreal, CoverGirl, all these huge mega beauty brands? What is your perception of what they're feeding us?
Well, it's propaganda. I mean, that's what it is, especially when you get up to the big corporations in any industry, especially in the beauty industry. They're trying to make a buck, they're trying to make money. Yeah.
We live here in North America, and the standard of beauty here, it's very, I would say like in other parts of the world too, like in Asia and even parts of Africa, where it's like white is right. Like it's the long flowy hair, it's the pale skin, it's the light eyes. And I feel like that is being hammered into these magazines, these shows, and now they're trying to make efforts to change that. But Cosmo had like a huge backlash when they had a magazine that came out and they had the beauty do's and the don'ts. And it just so happened that the beauty
don'ts was a black girl, right?
They were black
I remember
girls
that.
And
the hair too. I remember that.
And then the beauty dudes
they tried it. They really tried it.
White girls, and I was just like, what?
I didn't see that. When was
I've
that?
seen that. I remember.
Last
it was
year.
like a year
It was
ago.
last year?
It was not recent.
You guys, if you do a quick Google search, if you type in the word beauty under Google Images, you'll be hard pressed to find anything besides white. Like you have to dig. Us three, it's not fair to have this conversation when we kind of are part of that whole beauty standard. We're not.
Yeah.
Our features are not threatening, whereas there's some people. For example, Leslie Jones. She's being slaughtered on social media for what I believe is being successful and not falling under the convention of the beauty standard.
Right.
She's a big black woman, dark skin, just very full features, and it's like they hacked into her iCloud, took photos, and posted it onto her website.
That's what they got the pictures?
Yes.
They put nudes on her website, on her own website of herself. They put a video of the killing of Harambe on her website, like obviously a racist,
and comparing her to a gorilla.
They're always comparing her to the gorilla. And they put also like, they leaked her driver's license, they leaked her passport,
everything.
All her personal info.
You guys.
Homeland Security is investigating the whole...
can't believe
Ever
what's
since,
going
they've been doing that. I mean, the website hack is the biggest.
The biggest thing,
but they've been like terrorizing her ever since like the Ghostbusters thing came out for being herself
successful
and for being black.
I think that these big companies that are pushing beauty, I think they have a responsibility to celebrate people like Leslie Jones and people that aren't your conventional beauty. If we can see more images of people that are different, then we can just be more accepting of people in general. Okay, interesting fact. 58% of girls between the ages of 8 and 18 wear makeup.
8?
8 and 18. 58%. Now, question for all of us. Do you think we're perpetuating a culture where women are made to feel that being perfect requires contour and lashes?
Yes and no. Yes and no, because I'm 29, so I'm pretty sure 8-year-olds are not really checking for me. But
Right.
absolutely we are, of course. Like, I'd be lying if I said that we weren't. But you know, I mean, you have to be realistic. Like, we're in front of HD cameras all day, so we have to look good. You know.
Yeah.
I gotta text the guy next door.
Okay.
He's super cute, super freaking beautiful.
You got some friends?
Do I know him?
I know, right?
Who you
This is-
texting?
He just moved here.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he has friends, but let's find out.
We gonna be his friends though.
Beauty IQ quiz. Ready?
Yay!
Yeah!
I'm ready.
Yay!
Question is, mascara should be replaced every 12 months.
What?
Nay.
Nay? Nay.
Yeah.
Should be like
3 months, isn't
6 to 3 months? Let's see.
Once
It
a
should
month.
be replaced
really?
every 3 months. Using a concealer a shade lighter than your skin tone is the best way to cover dark circles under your eye.
Yeah.
A shade? I would go 2 shades, but okay, yay. True. Yay.
True.
Yay. Okay. Blotting papers are used to blot lips after applying lipstick? Nay.
No.
Nay, it's for the oil.
Oil. Amateurs. Hemorrhoid cream can decrease swelling under puffy eyes.
I think this is a yay. I've never tried that.
I'm gonna say yay, but I've never
heard
done
of
that.
I've never tried it either, but I
Yay.
feel like it's
Yeah.
too
Hemorrhoid
unique
creams
to be.
contain phenylephrine, I don't know, which constricts blood vessels and reduces swelling.
Oh, good to know.
Hemorrhoid cream. MAC stands for
Makeup art cosmetic.
makeup and cosmetics. So that's a nay.
It's makeup art cosmetics.
There, yeah, you told us. Okay.
Yeah.
Parabens are used in cosmetics as synthetic preservatives.
I think
think
that's
yay.
a yay. I know.
so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Phthalates.
Phallic.
I Insert word here.
Skip the P in phthalates.
An ingredient used in many cosmetic products includes the side effects of sperm damage and infertility.
Cosmetics do have phthalates, but I don't know what the side effects are, so I'm just gonna say yay.
That's just true, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
I
right.
said I don't know.
I said
Oh, it's
nay.
true. Yeah.
L'Oreal is the world's largest cosmetic and beauty company.
Yeah.
True.
They own literally everything.
MAC is the cosmetic sponsor of the hit television show Project Runway, and I'm gonna go with nay.
I don't
I
know.
don't think
No.
so.
No, it was never MAC. Cosmetics are regulated by the FDA.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Yay? I'm gonna say
I
yay.
don't
I
think
would
they
say
are.
nay, because that's food.
You know what? Nay. Because anyone can make cosmetics and sell
Yeah.
it. Oh, it says cosmetics are regulated by FDA. It says true.
Oh, she.
Deuce.
Okay, you win. Jackie
I win.
win.
Yay!
Hey,
How you doing? How you doing?
I didn't even, I gave you 1 pound. I This is Tim. He's an awesome YouTuber.
He's the cutest.
Discovered him on YouTube. So this episode is all about beauty standards, and I wanted to bring Tim on because, well, one, Amy called it out, your looks, your serving face.
Yes.
You're also a former model.
Yeah.
And you were signed to like a huge agency.
Yeah.
And I wanted to know, like, what's that all about?
Personally, I think that beauty is getting to a place where you're just comfortable and confident in your own skin, because it's just not an easy road to get there. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
back in the day, or I don't know if you guys can relate, but when I was younger, I felt maybe more beautiful maybe as a facade on the outside, but didn't feel so good on the inside. So I think getting to a place where you're just very self-accepting and feeling comfortable in your own skin is when I now kind of have the full spectrum going on. That
Yeah,
I've like
you have the
recently gotten there.
confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like as far as beauty standards go, I think as a guy it's different, but I don't feel tons of pressure from society to like present
certain
myself
way.
beautifully. Definitely with the background that I'm coming from, I did face some adversity, I think.
In the modeling
Yeah,
world?
definitely.
Yeah,
Like what?
Like what?
Staying in shape specifically. I'd had agents in the past tell me I needed to lose weight.
What's been one of the most shocking things, being in the fashion industry, in the modeling industry that you've witnessed, whether it's castings or shoots?
Yeah, first of all, there's a lot of issues, I think, with like regulation of young models and people that are naive and getting into the industry. I definitely had a couple super uncomfortable situations with photographers that would try to like do something weird, but from a young age, like when I moved, my number one rule was like I would never do anything that I wouldn't tell my mom. You know what I mean? I'm like super close to my
That's a
mom,
good.
so
That's good
That's
sound
a good
advice.
motto.
Yeah.
but just from being in the industry and meeting a lot of girls, I think there's so much more pressure on girls,
girls,
and
yeah.
someone I was really close with had a severe eating disorder, and her agency put a ton of pressure on her to lose weight because the more weight she lost, the more jobs she would book, and she got to a point where she was literally dipping cotton balls in orange juice.
I've heard about that.
And she also just
0
like
calories.
only ate baby carrots to the point where her hands and like the creases in her skin started turning orange. Because there's like there's like pigment in it. So I think I willed myself into the industry just because I wanted to work in the entertainment industry so bad. So I was always not tall enough. I wasn't naturally like built and ripped, so I always had to like really fight to like be to find my place and have a place. I quickly like developed a thick skin, so I'm past having insecurities. I'm just trying to be the best version of myself, which is like the underlying message of my entire channel. I went to acting school, but in my heart I felt like I was auditioning for a couple years, and it just, I was like, I'm not able to be a waiter and like wait tables for 30 till I'm 35 and like wait for that role to be booked because I felt like I had more to offer creatively, and I had kind of accumulated this laundry list of unconventional skill sets, and I didn't know how to apply them in my life. And then when the light bulb clicked in my head, which I'm not even saying this because I'm on the channel, but her day one challenge, Be Shameless, was the light bulb that clicked in my head that was like, I want to start a YouTube channel and kind of talk about my experiences.
Awesome. Look how full circle that is.
And now you hear.
I'm pinching myself. It's insane.
Yay!
Yeah, so I was tired of waiting for the phone to call.
Yeah.
And I think that's such an important message to send out to people, is that you can be in control of your life, your destiny, and your creativity, and you just gotta
do you, boo?
Be shameless.
And I have to ask this, former male model.
Yeah.
Serve us and the booze your blue steel.
Oh my god,
Little
guys,
smiles.
it's getting hot.
Teach us. how
Okay,
they
so
do
you
it.
just gotta whip it and then death stare, smize down at that camera.
Okay.
In 3, 2, let's go.
Okay, so I have a little let's talk pop beauty standards.
Let's do it.
What does their message mean to you? Alicia Keys and her no makeup movement. Have you heard about it?
No.
I've heard of it. I'm kind of here for it, but I'm kind of not. Like, I feel like if you're gonna do it, like, just do it. Like, I mean, there are plenty of women that do that anyway.
Right.
On the other side, I get it because she does have a voice and she is a celebrity, and it's so against what celebrities do. So, I mean, yeah, like, I'm here for it in that aspect, but it was a little extra when it was like, okay, girl, then just don't.
I think with so many of these types of things, though, no one's gonna fully jump on the bandwagon and be like, I'm gonna not wear makeup for the rest of my life. They're gonna pick and choose when, and just for someone to voice an opinion that they're like, okay, maybe it is okay today to not feel like I need to do like a beat to go to the freaking gas station. You know what I mean? So
I don't want people to think if you do wear makeup, you're ashamed of something, or if it's negative. Like, what people don't realize is makeup is not just used to cover, it's also artistic. Like, I'm not gonna stop wearing makeup because I'm good at it.
My thing
I totally agree.
is, okay, so now that your face is all flawless, now you're not wearing makeup.
Right.
That too.
Homegirl was covering up all her like acne
right?
and all of that, and she had makeup. So I'm curious, like, well, would you make the stance if you had like makeup? This is what she says. I don't want to cover up anymore. Not my face, not my mind, not my soul, not my thoughts, not my dreams, not my struggles, not my emotional growth. Nothing. Okay.
That's deep though, girl.
That's okay. I'll give you that. Okay, so next one up on the chopping board. Kim Kardashian, she brought back the contour and the everyday face beat, like the Kim K look as a standard normal
As an everyday.
As an everyday going to the gas station to put gas.
I'm not that girl. More likely than not, you'll catch me without, like, if I'm not filming, if I'm like my day to day, I usually don't wear makeup. But I like both. I like both sides. I like being completely bare, and I like being completely full to the nines, long lashes, full on.
Next one up, we have Winnie Harlow, who was here on the Slumber Party. She has vitiligo, and she turned her flaws into a brand.
I'm all about that.
Incredible.
All about that.
I'm all about that.
Obviously.
What's so cool about what she's done with her brand is that she's taken something that traditionally no one would be like, I'm going to turn this into a brand, and she did it herself because we have the tools today to be able to do that.
Okay, we got Jeffrey and Patrick Starr and Manny MUA.
Hi,
Like
boys.
one of the top reigning beauty gurus that happen to be boys.
Yeah.
And they're changing the face of beauty and maybe even the sex of beauty. Beauty is predominantly run by girls, women. What are your thoughts on men wearing makeup?
When I was a kid, I was a pretty effeminate child. Like I was a gay kid. I had a lispy voice. I got picked on from like preschool until I figured out that I had to like butch it up to stop being picked on, and I started playing sports, and I wore like girls' clothes and played with dolls and like played with makeup and stuff like that, and that just was so taboo and not okay. You know what I mean? So I can't imagine what it would be like to grow up and have like iconic people like Manny and Jeffrey and Patrick visible and attainable, because you know, maybe I would be like a totally different person.
Slumber party and a slumber party until we playing games, yeah.
Woo! Woo,
So this is beauty charades.
Okay.
I have no idea what's in this. Weave,
Scratch it.
Close.
extensions,
Hair?
hair extensions.
There we go.
You're good. You're winning.
I know. I was like, hair. Okay.
Face,
Cold
cheeks, Botox.
Fillers.
Oh.
Face fillers.
Yes.
Oh.
Face
wow.
fillers.
Yeah, that was the word.
No, your turn.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Winning by a landslide,
Oh
guys.
You really
I'm
are,
not
though.
gonna get this one.
First word. Nose.
Nose. Brown
Nose
noser.
job. Nose implant.
hair.
Nose hair.
Nose hair.
Nose hair clippers.
Nose
Nose
hair
hair?
trimmer.
Nose hair.
Nose hair trimmer.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh. He's like confused.
Head nose. Shaving.
Waxing.
Waxing.
Okay.
Meditating.
Prayer.
Spa. Tanning.
Yeah.
Oh. I just now realized these are all like beauty.
Yeah.
Beauty charades.
Oh, okay.
Do it, girl.
Plucking.
Tweezing.
Eyebrow
Eyebrow
threading.
Eyebrow.
No.
Ready?
Well, you were close. It was tweezing hairs. Does that count?
Because now.
Yeah.
Redo.
Oh,
I can't look.
how am I gonna do this? Okay.
Lipo.
Liposuction.
Whoa!
Okay.
Is it yours now again?
I don't know. I'll go again now. I don't know what this is. Wait, do I know what this is?
Waist
Waist
trainer.
trainer.
Oh, close.
Corset.
Girdle.
Oh,
Butt.
bustier.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that it?
Yeah. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, this is easy.
Boob job.
Boobs.
More
Cleavage.
formal
Boob
word, the more-
implants. Or
A little more
augmentation?
formal.
Augmentation?
No.
Breasts.
Breast implants.
Breast
There we go.
augmentation.
Okay.
Oh, Amy and I are tied.
Heels?
Yeah.
Oh.
Zoop.
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't expecting that.
So this is all about beauty standards. We're talking beauty. What about some beauty secrets?
I
Do
got a
you
couple
have-
up my sleeve.
All of us. You first.
Skin and hair related, a turmeric mask that I make from Greek yogurt and turmeric, and that's like the only two ingredients: 1 tablespoon of yogurt and 1 tablespoon of turmeric.
What does it do?
It smooths out your skin. It shrinks your pores. Like, genuinely has changed the texture of my skin.
Really?
Yes.
I have to try this.
And there's just a lot of amazing benefits to turmeric. And secondly, coconut oil. I
Yeah.
use coconut oil in my hair and on my face. I do like an overnight mask with coconut oil, and that just
We know about my coconut oil.
it works it out, and it's just so affordable.
Amy.
On the oil tip, I use castor oil. And what I use, because it helps to encourage hair growth, and so
Okay.
it's kind of a multitasking thing, because usually I wear eye makeup, especially a lot of like waterproof mascara and eyeliner. So whenever I wash my face, there's always going to be residue, and there's always going to be makeup. So I use castor oil to take away not only the makeup, but then when you put it on your eyebrows and your lashes, it helps to stimulate
I
hair
heard,
growth.
yeah. 2 secrets.
Won't
Jackie.
he do it? I noticed that even when I'm not wearing body oil, people were always like, why do you always look so glowy and your skin is always like glowing? And I'm like, literally all I do is drink 3 liters of water. And I think people really sleep on water, but I'm like that, like I'm always, like I can never like not leave the house without water.
My beauty secret, which I don't practice, but I need to, especially now. Sleep on your back. Do not sleep on your
I've heard
side.
that. I've
Do
heard
not
that.
sleep on your stomach.
why though?
This is why. This line. When you sleep on your side, when you hit 30, that's when it counts. You do not want this. I'm telling you, you do not want that laugh line. If you sleep on your back, you're good. Those are our secrets. Yay!
Drink water.
Water, castor oil, coconut oil. Yes. Thank you so much, Tim,
Thank
for
you for
stopping
having me.
by.
Craziness. So much fun hanging. I'll see you later.
You guys make sure to subscribe to Tim's channel. I'll put a link right over here. Check him out on social media, all that fun stuff.
Bye, guys.
And yay.
Do you. Be true.
Be shameless.
Be shameless. Yeah, I got to say it. Bye, guys.
Bye. Now, in honor of Shannon being gone, we miss you, Shannon.
Where you at, girl?
She has a video on her channel, a tag that she started
Yes.
on how to look like me. And she takes off all her makeup, her extensions, her hair, and even the lights so you can see what she really looks like. So we're going to strip away and share the true us with you.
Gonna be vulnerable.
The face beat has melted off.
Being unbeat.
How do you guys feel?
I feel
good.
nice.
I feel good.
Yeah.
Makeup is off. Now we're gonna kill some of these lights because lights also enhance the beauty. So this is Shannon's tag that she created, how to look like me, where you kill the makeup, kill the lights, and yeah. Before we wrap up, what do you guys do to feel beautiful?
Dancing. I love dancing.
Oh yes.
And that makes me feel beautiful.
What about you?
When I get my hair done.
Yeah.
So shallow.
No.
I would say for me, it's like positive affirmations or something. Like, I don't know, like looking in the mirror daily, smiling.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. And finally, what message do you want to send to these beautiful people watching about beauty and maybe the misconception or realities?
Don't let other people's standards impact you.
Don't let other people dictate how you want to portray yourself.
I would say embrace change, accept what you can't change. You know, if extra set of roles makes me miserable, and if I can change it, instead of
change it.
complaining about it, let me go work out.
Yeah.
Or let me change my diet. Have fun, play with makeup, and if you wear a lot of makeup, play with no makeup.
Everything
Thank you,
matters.
Jackie.
Of course, girl.
Amy.
Anytime.
I'll be back though, right? I'll be back.
You'll be back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make sure you guys like this video, share it with all your friends, comment below and let us know what beauty means to you, who are your beauty, role models, and subscribe to this channel. I'm almost at 1 million. Follow Amy on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. All of our
you.
info is in the description box below.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
See on my face, I'm tatted up. I'm like inked up. Can you see?
I see it.
It's super cute, huh?
Super cute.
I know, you love it, I know.